What's good, y'all? What is good? What is good? How are y'all doing, man? First of all, how are y'all doing? What's good, Kevin Jones? Super Co. What's up, y'all? What the fuck is going on with my shit, bro? That's weird as fuck. Huh. All right. We here? We here, aren't we? What's good, Kevin? Bro. Monique is frost with exposure. She's messy, ain't she? Y'all wasn't playing, boy. Look, we're going to do a real live reaction because I have not watched any of this. Apparently, Monique's son has checked her. I ain't watched none of that stuff. And then apparently, she has spoken back already. That's messy, bro. When you have like, look how quick the reactions fly. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm ready for this fucking war. That's crazy. That's crazy. What's good, Nestars? How are you, G? 1 second, y'all. I'm throwing some cards in this video, and I got stuck right in the middle of it. Sorry, y'all. I mean, she seems messy, dog. I don't really know a whole lot about Monique. I mean, I've seen her do. I mean, I didn't see it live, but I've seen them on like NetStars. There you go. Netflix. Or one, it's probably older than Netflix, really. The one I seen probably way older than Netflix. Salute, Cuddy. What's up, brother? How are y'all, man? I tried to get some sleep, man, but I couldn't. It's hard for me to fall asleep during the day. I don't know why. Like, I can turn every light out, and I don't know. I still know it's fucking daytime. I appreciate y'all, man, coming to pull up and hang out with me. I might not be that long because I might try to jump in, catch another nap before I go to work. Shit. For those that work third shift, salute to y'all, man. Because I'm just still getting used to it. It's not fun at first. Sorry. Thanks for pulling up, y'all. All right, I'm done with that. Good deal. Okay. I want to pull this up because I need to see this because I was quite invested with what Monique has done already. You know, we've done a couple streams about it. So I got to react to it. So it's like new news, you know? Like what Kevin Jones say? Now she got to discredit her son too? Really? She's going at her own son like that, y'all? Oh, they must not have a good relationship, man. Yeah, she's doing some horrible shit then. Oh, well, you got to work? Because I can only get one shot deal. I never even knew you could get those, bro. That's all news to me, man. Dang, he came on it. Shout out to my guy, Tough News TV. I tend to go to him a lot because he don't really clickbait me. He kind of just says what it is and lets he reacts to the, TikTokers and the other people talking about it. I'm not into like the celebrity gossip clickbait, man. That can get a little bit out of control over here. At least I think, from what I see. So far, I like to listen to Tissa, and I like to listen to this guy right here. So far. There's another one that puts out pretty good information. I forget. But they all still
talk about Monique and the lack of relationship that she has with her oldest son by the name of Shalon. So Monique has always been honest and took accountability for not stepping up to the plate and being a mother to Shalon. And she basically said that she did not want to be a mother at that particular time, and she was more focused on her career. And
hold on. I did not know this about Monique, bro. Frost put in for a 3-shot deal. I did not know that about Monique. She gave her child up to help her own career? Hold on. This woman, I got to make this make sense, man, because this don't make no sense how she going at people. Like, this a Frost, right? Like, you didn't even raise your own kid, but you want to give people to say somebody else blackballed you? Okay, so I'm starting to get this in a little bit different light. Okay.
Becoming a star. Now, during the interview that Monique did with Shannon asked her about the status of her relationship with Shalon, and this is what she said.
We're still very much separated. It's one of those things where you have to pray to the universe and say, let time do the healing.
Now, Shalon has decided to respond, y'all, and he did it in a very professional manner, but he did not hold back. I want you guys to check out what he had to say, because this is very interesting and sad at the same time, that this relationship is completely severed and Monique has no one else to blame but herself. And yes, she's taking accountability, but DL Hughley does have a point, right? Even though there are different scenarios where he didn't protect his daughter, right, in that particular way that she needed to be protected from a predator, but Monique didn't protect her son.
And neither did her
not
daddy.
saying she left him out there to fend for himself, but at the same time, it's nothing more valuable than a mother and a father being there to take care of their child.
So she didn't like dispose of him. She just went on tour. Wasn't like a mom maybe at home, I guess. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm hearing. But I don't think she has any right to go at somebody else's. And I overheard him say that Monique wanted to give it to God. It's in God's hands, right? What's popping, Vertical? Kevin Jones, Black Cuddy, Net Stars in the building, Superco in the house. Like, I was in that situation where I just like had to let God take care of it, because I felt like I had tried my best, right? But it seems like she didn't try her best. So how can you leave it in God's hands?
Have all the money in the world and buy them gifts, but being there as a mother or a father in the physical presence is way more valuable than what money can buy. But anyway, I want you guys to check out his response, and then I'll be right back.
Hi, I am Shalon. I am a stand-up comedian, Monique's oldest son.
So he's a comedian, huh?
I guess I felt the need to make this video to just provide some context into this false narrative about her praying to the universe in order to reconcile our relationship or whatever the hell it is. I wrote it all down so that way I don't go all over the place and get emotional or anything like that. So I'm gonna talk.
This is what every parent hopes that doesn't happen. The internet things, man.
But to address the interview that she did, where she states that she prays to the universe in regards to reconciling our relationship, as I stated, is odd. My mother and I both know that that is a very false narrative, and I would like to free her of having to continue telling that lie. Faith without work is dead, and neither one of us cares to put forth any effort to reconcile with the other. We are separate, as she put it, because she doesn't care to be my mother any more than I care to be her son. Neither one of us has had the desire to reach out to the other in a very long time. And I don't think that either of us anticipates that feeling ever returning. Speaking with my mother directly in my experience will either lead to some odd newfound moment of clarity in regards to how she was as my mother, or she retreats back to daddy to move forward with the conversation. And I'm tired of hearing my mother's truths. Newsflash, I'm not sure if people know, but standing in your truth doesn't make you noble. I'm not sure if people are aware of that. But responding this way, I feel as though it allows me to say my piece uninterrupted. To those wondering, well, why say something now? Call it a form of therapy for me, I suppose. But when her daddy had intentionally stated that they have 3 sons, but his wife is on the internet talking about the 4th son in a video that has millions of views, that rubbed me the wrong way. But anyway, to inform a child that you are not interested in being a mother at a time when that kid is the only kid that has the potential to lead a child to believe that you are not interested in them specifically. But to take it a step further, you also admit, my mother had also admitted to me that she didn't do the best job that she could do, which would also make one begin to question, you know, all of your past decisions and prior emotional interactions. But to be completely honest and fair, you know, those were things that I was willing to get over. You know, nobody's perfect. We're all human. But my mother showed a clear lack of humility, compassion,
and consideration a rich crybaby?
Any level of accountability for those things. My mother does a fantastic
pretty smart
job
about it
of acknowledging a lot of things, but she doesn't take accountability very well. And anything that she may take true accountability for, it's
nobody knows him like her or her like him.
But if I had to guess, though, her interest in being a mother probably started around the time that she married her daddy and had his children.
Okay, so I'm taking it's not his son. What a fucking dickhead. What an asshole, man. To not at least try to make something work. You're the man of the house, daddy.
That interest, you know, obviously seemed one-sided.
He's far grown,
as it should have been. By that time, I'm in my late teens, so to some degree, the the neglect becomes easier to hide or validate, I guess you could say. There are now 2 baby boys in the house, you know, that require attention. But still during that time, however, I still watched her enjoy the love and admiration of total strangers more than my own.
Wow.
To this very day, my mother has never expressed to me when, if ever, she became interested in me as her son. That did lead me down a path of questioning my self-worth and struggling to understand the value of a mother in a child's life. In the interview, she also states that she gave me an apology, but an apology to a son from a mother that consciously showed no interest in him holds no weight.
Yeah, you got to fix those. You got to.
There are still women to this day that my mother will give credit to for being more of a mother to me than she ever could. Her assistant, my cousin, being one of them. Every time, though,
that's what happens with these children, man.
She was right.
That's sadly enough. Sorry to pause it. That's what happens to these kids, bro. They grow up in rich households and they don't even learn to see who their parents are. But by the time they old enough to understand, and they're like, I don't fucking like you. Where were you? I think that's where it was with me and my dad, but he passed away before I ever met him. I would have been like, why do I even want to meet this fucking joke? I probably wouldn't have.
Here, whenever I was
to be honest, I probably wouldn't have.
That ideology still blows my mind today, that a person could openly admit to being an uninterested, not put my best foot forward type of parent and be so self-centered that they still express to the kid, you have to come to me when you got to come to me for us to make this right. Okay. But I'm not sure what my mother could possibly think that she has shown me in
Shout
the
out to
past
Kevin,
or
man.
have for me now that's not money.
Pause. Kevin said, well, ain't Monique to pot calling the kettle black? She went to Frost parenting classes. Frost, how much you charging for parenting classes, bro? Succeed to not succeed.
Goodness gracious, that would make me want to come to her or
Thanks,
whatever those feelings are supposed to be.
Thank you, sir.
A mother is supposed to be the first woman that a boy falls in love with.
That's not Frost content, Frost.
But my mother loved things more than she loved me, and she would validate her love for me by giving me things and would proceed to call me ungrateful or inconsiderate if said things did not.
So guess what? This is the normal thing that you hear of, that you see of in Hollywood. A child that just gets everything he wants because mommy's not really mentally knowing. Well, she mentally knows that she's not really doing her job as a parent. So she tries to flood the child with gifts. And then when the child becomes like, well, I don't want that color. I asked for black. That's red. Yeah. They start to fucking like, it's a bad thing. This is the typical thing though.
I couldn't imagine what it's like to be her though, to ask God for what you want. And then he gives you what you need though, only for you to ignore it and have the audacity to ask God for something else. And I'm glad I don't.
He seems very well put together, man.
And when he told you no, you went to the universe instead.
Wow.
By no means, though, do I want to give off any type of an impression that I am a victim of anything. It's not the case. As you can see, I'm from ear to ear.
You're not mad.
I'm alive. I'm happy. I'm a dad. I'm healthy, I think. I drink a lot of water. I'm getting over a cold now. I still have my days just like everybody else. And, there were a few things that she did teach me along the way. I did learn how not to love from my mother. I also learned to make sure that I never lose so much of who I am that I have to validate it through another person. And though I feel as though, in hindsight, I think she did it reluctantly. I do appreciate my mother, for showing me what the top of the mountain looks like. You know what I'm saying? It did give me perspective on what hard work and dedication can get you, but I don't want something like that at the cost of giving up something that I created. I don't want it that bad. And speaking of creations, I genuinely, truly, I really did want my mother to have a relationship with my daughter. I even fought through those intrusive thoughts that were, if she wasn't interested in you, what makes you think she's going to be interested in your kid?
Bro, you don't even see your grandchild, Monique. How not to love. I learned how. I didn't really learn how to be a parent from my dad not being a parent, but I did always have that instilled in my mind that, man, my pops wasn't there for me. I know what I was missing. So why would I ever play with my child like that, man? Like, you do pick up little things like that. And believe it or not, I was in a situation where I was trying to see my daughter and paying child support, going over there to get her, and she'd not come. They wouldn't make her come. And just letting her, at 7, 8 years old, run the game. And they did it on purpose, kind of. So finally I threw my hands up in the air and I said, you know what? I'm going to back the fuck off. I'm going to back off. And I did. It didn't help me in the long run, I'd say, because I missed a lot of valuable time, but we get each other now. We love each other. We know what happened. We know what we went through. And she come clean and was telling me, yeah, they talked bad about you, Dad. Yeah, they tried to keep me away from you, Dad. Yeah, they were instilling things in my brain. Yeah. I was like, yeah, I know.
It took my mother
I was going through it, girl.
No time at all to prove that those intrusive thoughts were correct. But what I can say, good for her, the universe did, bless her with 3 other sons.
That's fucked up to fucking love your other ones.
And God willing, I'm sure that one
probably has them manipulated to not like him.
So I'm sure that one of them, God willing, if not all 3 of them, will make her the grandmother that she wants to be.
Wow, gee.
I still look forward, you know, to that moment for her. But overall, when it comes to the boys, though, I am happy that whenever they do hear me talk, sorry, my phone did something weird, but whenever they hear me talk, they don't know what it is. They can't relate to what it is that I'm saying. My experience with my mother is not their experience with our mother.
So he might be all right with her
and them is that they continue to see her the way that they see her now. I do also want to make sure that I say thank you to my mother for giving me life. Without that moment in time, I wouldn't have had my little one. But outside of that moment, there isn't anything that either of us has to offer the other. In my opinion, it's a waste of God's time and the universe's time for praying for something that you were not willing to put forth any effort to obtain. Putting the work into becoming Monique is more important to my mother than being my mother. And I do not believe that it was never about her being there and waiting for me, but it was supposed to be about me being there and waiting for her.
He sounds very
value together, man. Such a low point in my life that I no longer found it necessary to either want to wait for her or even go to her. But like I said, man, I'm super grateful that she has the opportunity to do it all over again. You know, I'm happy for her. I hope the Cat Williams tour goes well, but you know, the narrative that she prays for us to reconcile,
she may be getting kicked off that tour too.
It's not real, and I'd appreciate it if she stopped saying stuff like that.
All right,
dude, he handled that very well, y'all. He handled that very, very well, bro. No, she blasted him, bro. She blasted him online. And that motherfucker came back and handled it very well. You know, it must suck to have it out with your kids and you guys take it online for millions and millions of people to see it, you know? That's fucking wild, dude. That's when you know that the relationship is probably scarred for life, dude. Like, I don't see the way he was speaking about his mama. I don't see no men to that. What's up, Wookie? Big boy, salute. I don't see no men to that. Like, I think he's got it well set in his mind. He don't want shit to do with that woman. And that's, I don't know if he was being a crybaby at first, because that's what I was getting at first. Like, he's being a fucking crybaby, whiny, rich crybaby bitch. But as it went on, it sounded like he don't give a fuck if she loves him or not, because he don't love her. Nah, she said something to him in the Shannon Sharp interview. He said, what about the relationship with your oldest son? And she said, look, I had to put that in God's hands. Like, she's got three other boys. Yeah.
You guys just heard all of that. Now, that's something my mom would call a nasty nice read. I mean, he basically put her in her place without being disrespectful. I mean, nothing. What a great professional statement towards his mom. And
that's what makes it more fucked up about her, because how are you going to go and tell D.L. Hughley he's a bad dad because his daughter happened to get raped? That's not fucking cool now, bro. To know that you didn't even raise your child. You were off busy taking care of your career. You should have brought him along, man. I don't know. And then the dude that marries her running around calling him fucking daddy, and he don't do nothing to fix the men the relationship either. That's dirty, bro. I'm taking a different light on little Miss Monique a little bit.
To say, I really look at Monique a little bit different. I understand the plight and the fight that she was trying to fight against Hollywood and the powers that be. But at the end of the day, it just seems like you're selfish and you're just worried about yourself. You're worried about your opportunities. Meanwhile, you have a son over here that you neglected for years. And even though this brother appears to be happy and he's smiling and healthy and things of that nature, you can tell that over the years, this situation between him and his mother has gutted him like a fish, and Monique should be ashamed of herself. Now, in closing, I want to say this, and I know a few people are going to get mad, but at the end of the day, I got to keep it all the way 100. I don't want to hear a damn thing as it pertains to Monique and her opportunities. I don't want to hear her talking about, oh, somebody did this. I don't want to hear her to continue to talk about Oprah and Tyler and the powers that be, because some of the things that you've been through, yeah, we understand it's the nature of the business and it's corrupt. But at the same time, you were just receiving your karma for how you treated your son.
You go,
but
dude.
Anyway, I want you guys
That's
to
why I watched this guy. He was straight down the fucking middle about it, and that's what it is. That's what it is. You're allowed to change your mind, because just yesterday he was speaking good about Monique, how she was getting blackballed and all this. But now when you hear this new news, Jack, new news, you can update your story a little bit and be like, whoa, now that I'm seeing this is a little shaky. But wait, y'all, that ain't it, I guess. Apparently, she's come back and gave a statement. Good Lord. Boy, she is just a mess, ain't she? Monique is just a mess, ain't she? Drama queen much? I can't believe you would already be back online to a
You got knocked the out, man.
I can't believe you would be already back online to address your son when you have the fucking phone number. What's good, Net? Yeah, man. You got his number, bruh.
Come in the room. We got it. All right, we're going to wait for some of the babies to come in the room.
Oh, my good. What's poppin', JF? He said, she said, we're going to wait for some of them babies to come in the room. Which ones? The ones you didn't raise, Monique? Oh!
We had this conversation.
Boy, makeup does wonders, man.
You would do that right now? Hey, babies.
Working a shift.
Hey.
We just wait for y'all to come on in the room so we can have this conversation with our community.
Man, this probably ain't the one. I was too, man.
We could. Let's rock and roll, baby.
I was too, but yeah, she's becoming the headache.
The title of our conversation, or the theme of it, is called The Long Way Around, because ain't no shortcuts. Pickles, stop playing with that paper, please.
Pickles?
The reason we're having it is a multitude of reasons, but we're going to start off with, there was a Instagram that was put up, or I guess
it was TikTok, baby.
TikTok that was put up by
my son, my oldest son.
That's a dick. That dude right there is the problem.
And this is what I want to say to this.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Hasn't everybody been taking shots at him? Ain't everybody been saying that he is the problem, that they don't like him? You see how he just handled that? You wanted to be the man up until it come time to talk. That's crazy. Huh. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Reasons, but we're going to start off with, there was a Instagram that was put up, or I guess
it was TikTok, baby.
TikTok that was put up by.
That looks gross, bro. That looks
my
gross.
Oldest son.
That's so much love. It looks gross. It's like, ugh. Get the fuck away from me with that gooey mooey bullshit. I don't want you to get that gushy bullshit away from me. That is crazy, bro. That's that couple that's always all over each other, no matter what. And it's like, it's gushy, bro. What's popping, dog? Salute, G.
And this is what I want to say to this. There are some people that are saying, oh, you should be ashamed of your mothering skills. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Hold on. You said that about D.L. Hughley. Oh, you are the problem, woman.
Because the same ones that said to me, I was crazy, I was deranged, we watched it play out. So just like with my son, we'll watch this play out. And I do want to address this, though, Shalon. When you say her daddy, then that's when mommy gonna say stop playing, because you know this has been Uncle Sid your whole life. Uncle Sid knew you before you knew you. So for you to say her 3 sons, yes, you're absolutely right. He has 3 sons. He can't claim you as his son because he's always been Uncle Sid, and he knows your daddy very well.
What?
And love that brother. And the irony of...
So you married his daddy's friend? Monique. Oh, you are a bitch dude, bro. Are you moved in on your homie's girl? What did her husband pass away? Did he pass away or something? And then homie slid in on her? Ugh, that's some weirdo.
Of all of this is not what is said, but what's left off.
Yes.
See, you're leaving off the fact that the last time we laid eyes on you, your mother got you everything you needed for the newborn baby about 3 years ago. You're forgetting about how I, from Georgia, am talking you through getting your car after we gave you the half the down payment for it, and you were 31 years of age.
Okay. So he just said that. Hi, Freddie. He just said that in that thing. He was like, "What you buy for me?" Yeah, and then what do? They come right up here and start telling him about what they did for him. This ain't parenting, bro. You don't throw up stuff in your children's face that you bought for them. You ain't even supposed to do that to people, let alone your freaking children, man. You remember that time when you were just up here last time and I gave you all that money? Yeah, that don't mean nothing, huh?
32 years of age at that point, and I'm negotiating the deal with the dealer for you as you sit there, and you have the vehicle you're driving right now because of your mother. Wow. These are the things that you're leaving out when you're expressing what you're expressing in reference to your mother. You're not expressing the relationship that you have with your father, where you spoke ill to him, not to mention spoke ill to your mother, but somehow your mother and father and I all have a loving relationship and communicate back and forth because of the love that we have for you. The one thing these individuals, and to the individuals out here that oftentimes speak after they've heard one side of the story, there's an old saying: believe half of what you see and none of what it is that you hear. Please don't take our word for it, but what we will convey is this.
Yeah, I get it.
Those who are parents
but
and have
rich,
raised
man.
their parents up to being adults.
Do you think a $20,000 car is supposed to mean something? They live on a different hemisphere than most normal human beings. So like, what to me, a $10,000 ride is great for me. Hell yeah. Fucking right? Well, a $30,000 car may be their minimum, may just be junk to them. Who knows, you know? But I'll tell you what, that don't replace a child and a mother. I don't know how he can really feel this way about his mom, dude. I don't care what my mama would have done to me, bro. There's always like some fucking place to mend it, man. Always places to mend it.
Right on. Those who are parents that raise their children into adulthood know that there comes a time and a place in which they determine their own decisions, their own path. You can have multiple children that are raised in one house, but they act and they take on different things.
Very true.
It was so important for us.
But you're a parent to 3 of them, not him.
Typically have privately, or that we're influenced to have privately amongst the people in our community.
You're damn right about that, JF.
We need to stop being embarrassed about being human beings and about.
I was never given anything from my mother but life and a rate. She raised me well. She kept me away from harm. You know what I mean? She raised me. She kept me away from harm. Showed me nurturing, love. But there's still nothing at this given moment that would make me not love my mama, man. just the life, and if she raises you, you know, you come to a point in your life where, like, if you was raised in really in the slums, you know, roaches all over the walls, can't turn the lights on because the roaches are scatter. You tend to learn that, you know, mama tried. You know, we didn't grow up the best, but mama tried, man. Can you give us a possible fix to their situation? They just got to talk it out, bro. There's a lot of things that need to be said, probably. And they got to give their time. They got to probably give each other enough time to take what each has said. Probably some counseling, maybe. You know, maybe just a mediator for the conversation, because sometimes you need a mediator. And both of them have to go in with an open mind, I would say. But it's hard to do that, bro. I couldn't get my daughter to do shit but hate me for a long time for no reason. Nope. Till she was about 16. Then she would call me up out of the blue. You know, hey, time can heal all wounds if love is there. That's a fact. Time and genuine conversation. It's got to be genuine, though. You can't enter it with heart, hate, and agenda and narrative and all that. You just got to go in and be like, look, this is the reason we ain't getting along. And what are we going to do to fix it? And both parties have to be receptive, and they both have to follow through. It's tough, man. Raising kids is not freaking easy, man. Especially a few, I bet. Especially in a rich household.
You will oftentimes hear us saying we are embarrassing ourselves in
Facts,
front of
Kevin.
them. Who is them?
Who are they?
Because when you hear someone articulate these things, that is the slave's mentality. That makes us believe that we as Black people need to conduct ourselves with dignity because white people are watching. You should conduct yourself with dignity because the spirit of you is watching.
Right.
But we need to have these conversations out loud and taboo because we have a finite period of time together here on this earth. You will travel through infinity with the spirit that you have all alone.
Yeah,
and babysitting's
not even a term if you're a fucking father, man.
But you will be judging yourself. You will be determining for the rest of your life which way that you go as you have thus far. So this conversation is about speaking directly to what situations are. And many people oftentimes, when they are presented with an issue, they stay quiet, they hide, they disappear. And what we're saying is that's not who we are, because what you cannot do is you cannot trick an honest person.
Come on.
You can demean, you can say whatever you want to say about them negatively.
Very true.
But what will happen is truth has a way of standing the test of time.
Well,
I forgot to have my phone to read the last text message that I gave to you, Shalon, where I told you about the understanding of how you are speaking to a woman and how you as a man and how you perceive things may be completely different from how your wife, how your mother, how your sister, how your daughter will look at things.
But you want to know something, Daddy? Ooh, I hate when women that age do that shit. Those are teachings that you give to them when they're young, not when they're in their 30s. You understand? That's something you should have been telling that guy when he was coming up. But you guys weren't. You guys were out doing your thing.
When you learn how to communicate a little bit better, then things will happen
That's what got him to win. That's fire.
Young man, because of the challenges that this young brother has had with mental illness. So
wow.
We're communicating that out loud to speak.
So now you blast his mental illness?
Listen, y'all.
Dude, what the heck is going on? They just blast his mental health issues out You guys are dirty, bro. You are a dirty, dirty team.
If we have
I think
more
I see your
public
problem.
conversations, there will be
I'm just being
less
honest.
private angst.
Come on.
Monique,
There will be less
your problem.
private issues that we carry on because we're afraid to communicate in front of white folks.
Got nothing to do with white people, bro. Got
when we
shit
get
to
to
do
a
with white
place
people.
where you want to be free, you will stop being scared to say what's real. You'll stop being fearful of having conversations that normally take place in private and nobody ever really knows the outcome. And
That's
from
the
there,
truth.
when
He's
you
right, but he's fucking wrong. How's that ever gonna work?
How we're looking in front of white folks. When I do hear our brother Greg Mathis say, the studio is watching y'all and the executives are watching y'all, so what?
If the executives are watching closely, the individuals that would want to interact with us are those who are engaged and are in alignment with what is true.
Come on.
See, the first question would not be,
they could.
Stephen A. Smith, why did you video someone? Or you won't entertain Kevin Hart is the biggest star in the world. She said that. Not only did she say that, not only when she spoke about Oprah and Tyler, these are individuals that you failed to hear that she said she loves them. And when you love folks, you tell them what they need to know, not what they want to hear. We've put certain individuals
they just got an angry
in such
son?
a status.
The other three aren't
we've
mad.
Disallowed them to
But
be
the
human
other
beings.
three have their mother and father there.
On the note, with taking the
saying?
long way around and that there are no shortcuts. So you could take the shortcut and cross through Miss Evelyn's yard, but you know she got a pit bull. And he may or may not be in that yard. But you know for sure if you get in that yard and he is in that yard, you will definitely be
I wonder
chased.
if she attends TVJ.
It is a bit safer to go around the long way because not only is it the right thing to do because you're not cutting through somebody's yard, their grass, trespassing on their property. But what happens is it may be a longer journey, but it's worth the trip. So we're going to take the long way around and we're not going to call out these individuals. You should have been doing that on platforms like this. We're going to call them up. Now, please don't confuse. When Monique is standing on stage, she has an artistic paintbrush designed to paint her life and make people laugh in a way in which a comedian is supposed to do. So her life experiences are fair game. They're fair game.
Fair game.
So when she says what she says on stage, please don't say it's the way that she said it.
That is kind of
because she's on stage. We're dealing with when we're not on stage, what is being said. And again, to revisit Brother Stephen A., I'd like to point something out too.
How is Stephen A. involved in all this shit? He's a freaking sports analyst, bro. How does he continue to find the time to get involved in everything? Stephen A., bro, you're getting a bad name.
Woman looks bitter because she's telling her personal truth. When you sit there and you speak,
when I see you, I'm gonna kill
you, bro. You're not, because you wanted to distinguish yourself from Shannon Sharp as being a journalist, but you said you don't know what's happening, you don't know what's going on, and you don't care to know. That right there is you sacrificing your journalistic integrity, because it is your job to know when you make assertions about certain individuals and not form an opinion. And you are supposed to ask the questions such as, when she said what she said regarding Kevin Hart and David Becky, as it relates to him reneging on what he promised, and you ask the question, well, is there a reason, Monique, that he would do that?
Yeah,
here's the question you should ask.
That gets a little like, does that seem a little bit underdeveloped to you? Calling everyone brother, sister, baby, daddy, mama. That gets a little bit uncalled for, man. Stephen A. been running his jibs. Uh-oh. I guess that's what he gets paid for. That'd be great, wouldn't it? It'd be kind of like Jack Frost. Just get paid for running my jibs. Don't got to be right. Just over-opinionated. Crazy opinions.
Shout out to the whole stage.
What's up, man?
Not much, not much.
What you doing, what you doing out, Just? Where you going?
I'm gonna go kill you, nigga.
Hey, nah, you can't do that, bro.
Man.
That's one thing you can't do, B. For real.
Gonna creep up
Not
on
that word.
Now, I'm just got my 2 beers ready for the night. About to roll something up. Enjoy the show.
Oh, okay. What's up, Crisis?
And Crisis,
Yeah,
fuck you, Crisis. Nah, I'm just playing. Up, Crisis.
Can't just come on here and say I'm a. That's definitely not in the rule book, man.
Yeah, I mean, AD, there's a lot of stuff that you can unpack from their video and his video.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if it's here's the thing, it's kind of tricky because he is a child that isn't his. So you got 3 other boys in the house that got their mother and father.
Right.
And then know that this young man knows that you were my dad's friend. And then you move in on my mama. I'd probably feel a little. I think Monique's problem is him. That's what it looks like to me.
Right, but you have to also remember that when you're the child of a parent, and I hope you understand this analogy, you exist outside of the car. Everything that you understand about what's happening in the car is just from what you've seen and looked at, but you don't actually understand what's happening in the car.
Yeah.
So
I get it.
You know,
but that's I think what her problem is that man.
I definitely do. For one, I feel some type of way about the fact that she still calls this dude daddy. That's just weird.
That's really weird.
You know what I mean? That's just me.
And,
Maybe that's
there's
okay
a reason
for everybody else, but
yeah, like there's a reason why everybody in the industry keeps pointing him out too. Like they always have been saying him. He's
however,
always upset. He may be causing problems.
However, if he's the one that's giving her power to feel more secure about herself, then I'm not going to say that he's the issue.
Yeah, but if it involves with your child, that may be the wrong empowerment.
Right. So I agree with you there when it comes to her son.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But in terms of like, she strikes me as an individual who had a lot of self-esteem issues.
Yeah, self-esteem. She seems selfish. She seems like she seems like she's just doing what he says. She seems very like dominated by him.
The part where you say selfish would probably have more to do with him than it does with her. But like I feel like he actually is probably the one who validated her to start to feel more empowered to just be herself.
Yeah.
So from her standpoint, he's invaluable. You know what I mean? Because he gave her the ability to be herself.
Mm-hmm.
So she'll never.
Yeah, her son's like we're talking about a 30-year-old here. I think he's like 30 something.
She'll never get rid of him.
Oh no, they're together.
What she said true. And if there was a reason why he would have done that, would there not have been a reason why he wouldn't have called?
I don't think they should be doing this online though.
I've got to take that deal back.
That's very dumb.
See, when we stay grounded in this thing called ethics,
come on.
When we stand grounded in this thing called right,
you have the right to every man involved in everything.
It's going to through all of the nonsense.
Hold on, pause that real quick, bro.
And I can see, based upon watching you,
pause that real quick. I want you to.
I'm fast forwarding it because I'm about over.
I know. I just want you to see the way. So okay, when she did all the other interviews, you see how she got like all made up, right?
Yep.
Okay, but when it came to her son,
she's not made up here.
She stripped it all the way down. So there's something between them two that she still feels some type of way about as well.
Oh yeah.
And she doesn't want him to say that the version of her addressing him, even though he's the one doing the majority of talking, she doesn't want him to say that the version of her addressing him is the character that we know as Monique.
Yeah, it's the it is the dynamic, Kevin. He said, "Crisis, watch the dynamic. When he is speaking, she don't have damn near anything to say. When he not with her, the gums stay bumping. What does that tell you? Yep.
Exactly. So I feel like this was her attempt to say to the son, "This is your mother speaking, not Monique, not Monique the character, but your mother speaking." But the problem is
down in her last show at home.
No, I'm talking about from the Shay Shay to this shit.
No, she was already stripped down the last 2 times.
Not on
she
Shay
hasn't
Shay.
looked good since she was on Shay Shay.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The Shay Shay shit. Like, this isn't that. This is what I'm saying to you. This isn't that.
She's been stripped down before all this came out, though. And when she started talking about D.L. Hughley last time, she was already like this too.
Yeah, but
it seems to me like that makeup does a hell of a fucking job, bro.
You remember though, she referred to D.L. Hughley as her brother.
Yeah.
She wasn't in her mind.
It's shitty of her to talk about D.L. Hughley not being a man because he couldn't stop his child from being raped. And then here she is, got a son that said she didn't take care of him.
I get that, AD.
That's fucked up.
The thing is, though, AD, is that in her mind, and this is what I was trying to say earlier, in her mind, she feels like she's addressing family. She's not addressing another celebrity. Like, she thinks that she can actually talk that way to D.L. Hughley because in her mind, she doesn't actually have a problem with him.
Oh,
she feels like she's saying this from the heart.
That's crazy. Bro, they went on and on and on, dude.
I just want you to understand the psychology of the reason why people present themselves a certain way. That's the reason why
she's at home.
She would never strip herself. She wouldn't strip herself down unless she wants to look like she's trying to be
I'm not laughing at that, but
oh no. Okay. You called this strip down?
She would look at what she was on Shay Shay, where you don't see
not made up. She's always like this. She's just not made up.
That's literally my point. What I'm saying to you is that on Shay Shay, that was Monique, the character. What you've seen after that is not Monique, the character. It's Monique, the actual person. So what she's trying to show is that she's not trying to big time her son. She's just trying to be quote unquote honest. Where she's fucking up is she's letting this dude who's not his father. Who's not his father, by the way. She's letting him have more talking points than she does. So it
he should probably stay out of a lot of it.
Exactly, because it now looks like as if the issue isn't really between her and her son. It looks like this dude is influencing the situation that's creating an issue between her and her son.
All right, SD.
To say that someone, whoever it is, and y'all have been hearing what we've been saying, but someone or somebody's was sent a death threat all because this little fat black girl and her husband telling the truth.
A death threat, yo?
Not because we stole nothing.
Listen to how she talks about herself.
Somebody.
Listen to how she talks about herself.
Nobody, just because they're telling the truth. So what we're saying to you young babies right now,
that's weird.
Telling the truth. Let nothing stop you from telling the truth. I don't want to say, we say your truth, the truth. Tell the truth. So we're not getting this confused with, well, my truth was, no, tell the truth. Because the truth may not be favorable for you, but it's the truth.
You absolutely have to pause that right there. You absolutely have to pause that.
Truth.
Did you see his reaction?
He don't have one.
No. When she said that comment just now, that lets you know that actually came from him, not from her. That's her saying. That's her saying what he said to her. Tell the truth, not your truth. Tell the truth. Blah blah blah. Again,
they went over that before they came on here.
I don't think the issue is between her and her son. I think the issue is between him and her son.
Well, he would have said it. I think. I think if the issue was between him and him, he would have said it in that little.
I don't think he would have said it.
Yeah, well, I don't know why not. He sure in the fuck let everything else out and said, I don't want shit to do with you.
It's the truth. Don't ever be afraid of telling the truth. And I believe our ancestors are saying, babies, y'all, please keep standing because we took the opens for y'all. We took
that just drives me fucking down.
We already been here.
Shit.
And if we keep talking in private, Greg, we'll keep getting exploited. Because didn't y'all talk in private? Didn't the ones before you talk in private?
Oh, wow. So,
what got better?
See, Fresh come in and dropped a little bit of
the private conversation.
A little bit of something. He said, listen, she left her son father for a reason. And her son father and son is still bitter, even though she gives them unlimited money. See, man, there's a lot more
to make it to the light of day. So the happened in the
daddy versus daddy.
Hey, AD, that's valid. Because if this gentleman is the reason, if he's the reason why she saw that she was giving them unlimited money and decided to cut it off, that goes back to what I said. The issue isn't really between her and her children. She already made her decision, but who made her recognize that this person was ungrateful? That's where the problem actually lies. And that's what you're seeing with him. I feel like he might have been the one who really gave her sense of self back. And because of that, she views him at a level that none of us will fully ever understand.
Oh, I know.
Your story.
Such messiness,
with the good
man.
folks out there that you had.
Seems like the truth is always her vision, though. Yeah, she's stingy, man. You
walk while y'all were filming in Pittsburgh.
You know, I'm going to say this first, Daddy.
Kick it.
When Lee and I talk, and Lee will say, Mom, I don't want to revisit it. You know, we got
she ain't giving it. I mean, they probably still got a little bit of bread. Unlimited, I doubt that.
How beautiful
I doubt she got unlimited money.
Place happened. I'm not saying it's never happened in history. I just don't know of it happening where you have a big time director and an entertainer, and the director says, hey, I want to apologize, and they mend that friendship. Lee Daniels and I were going for a walk when we were filming the movie The Deliverance in Pittsburgh. And he said to me, Mo, why didn't you just be quiet? Why didn't you just let the go? I said, Lee, had I just let it go, you and I would not be taking this walk down the riverfront. And that went on for years. So this is
what I know she did that. I know she did that. I know she paid him back with extra. She better spend her money wisely because she ain't working in Hollywood no more. Oh man, bro, she's getting messy though. I think she can handle it better, bro. As a mother, it probably sucks for her, dude, because she's probably in love with this guy. Her son and her ex don't fucking like it, or she said he's cool with her ex, but
you and I
rocking a hard place. It's a rocking a hard place,
bro. Together as friends. So the conversations we are having
if
right
she was
now,
funnier,
because the only real reason for war.
Look at the way he talks.
Especially when you're defending yourself. The reason we're having the conversations that we're having right now is for the purposes of a level of unification amongst folks. We'd love to go on that walk with you one day, Oprah. We'd love to go on a walk with you one day, Tyler. But you know, if you walk with us, we got to walk in truth. We're not going to walk in being individuals that pretend to be something and that are not. I saw people scrutinizing The Rock the other day because he came out to apologize in reference to asking people that didn't have a great deal of money.
Good for you, then, Rock.
Help with the funding.
Good for you, then.
But he came out and he apologized and he said, "I'm a quick study." Let me say this, ever so humbly from my perspective, I so appreciated that. I appreciate
that too, then, but it still don't take the fact he did it.
It further reinforced why people
apologies don't fucking matter when you gain that much knowledge.
He took ownership of it.
Anybody hear
what
about
happened is Oprah, who teaches master classes, have you seen her talk about that as of yet? Have you seen her come out? What we're saying is we want you to feel what it's like to walk with the people in truth. not just be so elusive, so above everyone that you don't realize you are exactly like everyone. Because you too have an expiration date, as do we all. So
AD, he's like, this is a classic example of a person who's molding a narrative. Like he's molding the narrative for her to follow, and she's gonna follow it because he's her leader. She's already conceded that part.
Yeah, he's her leader.
He's her leader. So because of that, when he speaks, look what she does when he speaks. She looks down. She doesn't look at the camera.
That is crazy.
She looks down because she's gonna follow whatever it is that he's saying. And the way that he's saying it, you can tell that he's probably put more thought into this response than she did. Because he knows what he wants to say, and he knows who he wants to say it to. And all she's going to do, because she's the famous one, she's just going to follow suit with whatever it is that he's saying.
Damn. I feel bad, man, for people like that, bro. That's called mentally fucking abusing someone.
Is it mental abuse? If he gave her power?
Yeah, because some people don't know that it's happening to them because they fall under the description of love.
But if he gave her power, though, is that really abuse?
Is it power that he's given her, or is it false power?
What do you mean?
He's really the most powerful one in the relationship. He's just giving her that much power. He's just giving her that much power to roll.
He's absolutely the most powerful person in that relationship.
Yeah. He's just giving her enough power for sense of power. Oh yeah, that's in the art of war, baby. Let them feel like they got something.
Then let's see what happens.
So
my babies, we glad.
And
thank y'all.
I really don't know much about him.
It was something, but I forgot. So
I was raised
what we're gonna do is keep it pushing and tell y'all we thank y'all again. We are built.
I just think she should stop coming to fucking the internet, bro.
With ridicule,
like,
because we are black.
Why does she feel like she has to answer everyone?
Primo, I gotta tell you something, bro. Here's the reason why she does what she does, bro. She calls him daddy, and that is a fucking problem. That's an absolute fucking red flag.
It's a big red flag
that she calls him daddy. But what you notice is that whenever she calls him daddy, it's followed by the power that he gave her to speak her own truth. So to a certain extent, he might have, let's say for the sake of argument, he was trying to do good by giving her a voice. But the fact that she calls him daddy is crazy. That is absolutely insane. Like, she says daddy in a manner that's so submissive that even if he says something that's against whatever she just said, she'll still submit to him and say, "You right, daddy. You right." And it's like, what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what's going, like, we're literally looking at a person who should be a strong black woman.
I mean, I get it. Yeah, he's got a manager. She's a manager. He should be doing this. But I mean, I'm not up here to judge it. You know what I mean? I'm just giving us something to talk about.
I mean, we're looking at a person who has every reason to be strong, who has been deconstructed as a human being to the point where she's relying on this individual who is empowering her. And the thing is here's the problem. You know who else went through that? Anna Nicole Smith, with that lawyer dude that she ended up with before she died. Right. He also did the same thing. You know what I mean? He tried to empower her and give her a voice. And at the end of the day, we found out it's all for selfish means. So ultimately speaking, I really do feel like what Primo said. Primo was not wrong in that.
Right. All right, let's switch this up. I want you guys to see this too. This is crazy. This was going on when I went live, but I want you guys to check this out. This is crazy. So we all know that when when oh boy went on no jumper. What was his name? What was his fucking name, bro? That kept passing out and shit. Boonk Gang. Boonk Gang. Look at this guy, bro. This dude goes up on no jumper, puking and shit.
Yeah, we ended up doing me versus 20 females.
Oh shit! How did that go?
It was pretty cool.
It's like you're nobody if you don't have a verse 20 females at this.
AD, make it a whole screen.
It's just weird.
You can tell a weird person from a genuine person.
Mm-hmm.
Like a genuine, like genuine people don't do.
He's
too
on
much.
drugs,
Mm-hmm.
bro.
I
don't even know who
like,
this dude is. Little dump.
Just want to be around you for one reason.
She was a clout chaser.
That part.
You know, on some other.
What kind of girls do you fuck with? Seem like you're so from the soil there.
You know, same. I had a different.
So, girl from the trenches of Baton.
Damn it, hurry up.
Everybody want rank. Everybody want, you know. Want beating somebody.
Mm.
He on one for sure. Watch this shit.
And that's what it really is. You feel what I'm saying?
So even when you were a kid, you felt like you were in a power struggle. People
not really too many childhood moments.
Really? So you felt like you didn't really have much of a childhood. So you saw a lot of shit.
Chaos.
Stop using Percocets, people.
Yeah.
So you saw a lot of shit going on.
Growing up, yeah.
That's perks or
Anything in
fucking
particular
lean.
stand out?
Oh wow, bro.
Yeah, stop using Percocets, people.
Yeah, bro. You gonna have a death on your hands. Fuck, keep that up.
Well, that's
Adam.
a first.
That's a first.
So what just happened? What just happened?
Something deep in life that, you know.
You could tell from the way he's talking.
Talk about it, but
do you
I can talk to you about it personally as a person, you know what I'm saying? But
listen to the way he's drawing out his words and shit.
But I'm just talking about you puking or like the fact that you're kind of drunk, right?
no, I ain't drunk. I'm sober.
You're sober?
Nah, that's not
No
sober,
alcohol.
dude.
That's not what's
No,
in
he's
that
not.
cup.
He's
I
not
just kinda
sober.
assumed
He
it
ain't
was
sober.
alcohol.
He's not
Oh,
sober.
okay.
He's
So
high
what
as
are you
fuck.
going through right now?
There's some big things.
You trying to
Yeah,
get
the
clean?
perks.
You're trying to get clean?
Seen that
Get
melting
clean.
that nose
Off
scratch?
of some other shit?
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah, type shit at the same time, but
What is it, perks?
Look.
if I'm
'Cause you don't
trying
know
to
how-
get clean, I mean,
Yeah. You see what he said? He didn't deny it.
Right.
He said, "But yeah, I'm trying to get clean."
Not at the moment. Nothing.
So what do you think made you puke?
I talk to you about it.
He knows,
But not the
he
camera.
knows it's the perk. He knows it's the perks, bro.
Okay.
Hey, yo, just
You can just
just
tell me right now,
know,
we'll edit it
I
out
would
if
have
you want.
said, scratch this. Don't put this out, bro.
just it ain't cool for you to be the user, bro. All of these
You
rappers
ever like,
who rap about being the user,
well,
it's
okay,
not
like
cool for you
normally,
to be the user.
let's say you were
bro.
hanging out with a girl.
Did you see
And then
it?
she
Did you
pukes.
see it, Primo?
I feel like you can't really like her after she pukes
I don't mind doing crack. I don't
Just
mind
like-
doing coke.
because you don't really
I
know if
don't
she's
mind
there
it.
or not. Even if she's acting normal, you don't really know, like, is she fucked up?
real.
Because I've had this situation where a girl
real.
puked and then
Primo,
she's
you
still
seen
trying
that
to fuck,
shit?
and I'm like, I can't really tell
Wait a
if
minute.
you're
You
like
seen the,
coherent
you
or
seen
not.
the
So I think
tape?
I'm gonna say no.
No,
seen
rewind
the
it back. Rewind
No.
it back. Rewind it back. Rewind it back so Primo can see that shit. Like, Primo, look, not only does he throw up, right? But look at the way he delays
just
his
don't
answer.
Want to be
About it
doing like
being
a
perks.
podcast that's not like consensual because
Nah, I mean,
okay.
I'm 100%. And just certain things that I'd rather talk to. You
You
seem
look
like a
strong.
genuine person. Certain things I'd rather talk to. I talk to you with a room full of people. You know what I'm
Dude,
saying?
he's trashed.
Well, yeah, he's
He can't
incoherent
even
as a
complete his
motherfucker.
words.
Yeah, he can't even get a whole sentence out.
I mean, yeah. So we could just talk about whatever you're
Just-
going through with
Yeah.
the puking or whatever later, I guess, and just talk about other stuff now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Balling,
Oh,
Just.
yeah,
I
sure.
remember my first
Here we go.
quarter.
Let's do it.
Do you believe in demons?
Demons?
y'all.
Nah.
Yeah.
Why not?
I remember my first quarter, guys.
Yes.
No,
All we do
no.
is smoke gas.
Demons are real.
The nice filter in it.
In what way? Because I never seen one. Never seen a photo of one.
Never heard one.
I mean, an actual demon. I'm picturing like a little fucking monster guy.
The monster guy.
What's it like? Like a spirit?
You can say that.
Bro, he's talking about that fucking demon. He's got that monkey on his back.
Devil, so I don't know where the demons would come in.
He's talking about that monkey.
I met a lot of rappers / like rap affiliated people who seem like they got some demon in them.
AD.
Actually, maybe I should be thinking about that with you.
Why would we let that guy release this?
You consider yourself a demon?
AD, can we be honest? He shouldn't have included this in the video.
He should not even release it. It's only a 12-minute video or 26-minute video, bro. He shouldn't even have done this.
He should have cut that out.
Are you a regular person despite some of the
He
demonic?
probably asked him, you know what I mean? But damn, bro. I would have said, nah, just scrap that interview, bro.
Can I get it?
Why care so much to be on No Jumper that you go through something like that, dude?
Demonic.
You ruin your
Just,
fucking chance.
Some evil the average person
Let's
wouldn't
go support
necessarily
the fucking dope fiend.
I mean, you grew up in a crazy ass place. I'm not asking you to get specific, obviously, but you know, sometimes extreme situations call for extreme measures.
He talking about that king.
Right. But you see what No Jumper's doing? He's using the fact that he's using the fact that he's high to ask him questions that this dude probably wouldn't answer if he wasn't high.
Subject.
No, that's cool. Oh, do you have any other questions for me before we keep moving along?
He's talking to him like as if he's his friend.
What was your childhood like?
Very normal suburban house.
I don't care about nobody.
Maybe 2-3 bedrooms. My parents worked hard, but didn't make a ton of money.
Is this the moment? This is the moment?
And then they saved a lot of money for college, and which my sister took them up on that. Myself, not as much. I only went for I went for 2 years actually, but
he throws up repeatedly through the video.
Like from there on to now, like is anything?
Bro, you're being the one that's gonna get the questions
that I miss.
You're asking the questions.
I miss a lot. Of
the reason why this dude is throwing up is because he didn't have food in his stomach.
That's exactly why. That's exactly
why.
why.
You can take too much. You can definitely get yourself throwing up.
Freedom,
more. Of course, but look how skinny it is.
To,
he looks like he's waxed, though, man. He definitely
like I have whatever.
He's all the way waxed, bro. He's waxed.
Yeah, where's his friends at, dude?
Whoever came to that interview with him.
So, okay, what kind of kid were you? Like, by the time you get to like elementary school, and you describe your personality.
They probably high with him.
Just bad as a motherfucker.
Really?
What?
Bro, listen to him. Just
listen
to
him.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
What do you think made you that way?
Yeah, I think about it. Growing up,
he's holding that hiccup.
My mama got a lot of kids. You feel what I'm saying?
How many?
Altogether, she got 7 kids.
All them hiccups, that's definitely signs of pain.
Right, yeah, you see it. You can see it. You can see it.
A lot of people in this way got more kids than that, but it's not.
That's the
to me,
stomach.
it's a lot of kids, you know what I'm saying?
That's a lot of kids.
That's the stomach.
I'm the oldest brother.
Bro.
That's the stomach.
I got an older sister, but I got more kids on my daddy's side too. But I'm the oldest brother. I think about my daddy did 10 years.
Look. You're gonna try to move the cup a little bit.
My real father did 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So no father figure.
Nah, Adam, I would have not let this come up here like that, bro.
Thinking nothing, you know.
Well, he probably asked him if he wants it released because Adam goes through a lot of the record labels.
So Big Dump was gone like your whole childhood?
He's not contacting these people personally.
Oh, that's your uncle, not your dad, right? Yeah.
He's going through managers and all that shit. So they probably
So you never really had a relationship with your
probably told him I'm gonna cut out the part.
You know, in boxing, like when the person's losing the fight and their corner throws in the white towel. This is what the fuck rappers need to have in their corners. Somebody that's throwing in the white towel.
But just they have them. They have them.
It is, bro. Like when it's over with, this is videotape, bro. He could have literally said, "Do not put that out."
They literally
put it out. There is a white flag, homie.
Yeah, they literally have them. They literally have them.
Yeah, this ain't a live interview.
Yeah, the problem isn't that they don't.
I got you. Not a
Yeah,
the
problem isn't the problem isn't that they don't have them. The problem is that those motherfuckers don't give a fuck about them either, because they just get in the bag.
And Wallow
they're just wanting his spot. Actually,
right? Wallow said this the other day. Crisis that about men around you in your corner.
Exactly, because at the end of the day, the only thing that those people see is the bag in front of them. That's all they see is the bag in front of them.
Taking that spot either.
Right.
Go on, no jumper, and fuck your spot up so I can have it. Who's gonna go support this guy now? Bunch of drug users,
conversation wise,
people that go relate.
He got a couple things.
Is that what you're playing right now, AD?
Him for not being.
Is that what you're playing? Are you playing the part where he's about to throw up?
Your mom.
He throws up through the whole video.
Okay.
They don't show the part where he's coming out.
To make life better than what it is. Try to do the best I can and
Crisis.
Try to change things.
Yo, Crisis. You know who used to be heavily? You know, used to be high on perks all the time, and you would never notice. Pop Smoke.
No, we noticed every time. Bro, listen. When Pop Smoke was high, we definitely could tell. No, we definitely, because when he wasn't high, he sounded like 50 Cent
the music thing,
in terms of the business.
When
he was high, you could tell.
I always wanted to do music, like
bro, you
up,
listen to him.
Instruments and,
all the slurring and shit.
Yeah, just throw it, get him out of there. I wouldn't even let it drop, dude.
Bro, this shit is crazy.
Not a good look, bro.
This shit is crazy.
Putting papers and shit. But when he died, I started doing it.
Brick Baby's a junkie too. That's a fact.
Can you pause this for a second, please? Just for a second.
Like 4 years ago.
And you're how old right now?
Just for a second. Okay. So he comes from Just's era, right? Just, is this what you're looking for from your artists? Is this what you're looking for?
I'm taking a ship. I'm listening to you.
No, I'm asking you. I'm asking you, is this what you're looking for from your artists?
That's an easy yes or no. You listen to people that admit that's some guy you're going to go support after seeing this.
Very few, right. Say from the bottom of my heart, Crisis, there's very few artists in this world, dead or alive, that really move me. The only people that move me would be like certain people like Vaughn, Pop Smoke.
No. That's not what I asked you.
No, I know what you asked me, but hell fucking no. To answer your question, hell to the nizam.
Yeah.
21.
Okay.
About to be 22.
Rocky for Throw the Towel Stallion.
He had been working with Young Boy for a long time. So was he bringing you around consistently when going on and stuff?
Brick Baby for sure. You can turn it off, bro.
I was around before this time too. But
what's up, Trail?
Oh, before Big Dump started working with Young Boy, you were already kind of around him?
Yeah, Kendall, but no, I'd rather not talk too much about.
This is the kind of artist that Willie likes.
He is
no.
He like,
so here's the thing.
Don't get me wrong. A lot of people might look at what I'm going to tell you crazy. It's like
the real question becomes,
you know what I'm saying?
Those of us who are older,
he's just not that much older than you.
When we're trying to bridge the gap with y'all younger people,
like
right?
A real father figure.
We're trying to understand where y'all coming from. Is this what y'all like? This is what y'all like. This is who y'all support.
He made it no jumper somehow.
Yeah. This is who you like. Is this who y'all support? Just this is who y'all support? Because we're trying to bridge it. We're trying to bridge the gap with y'all. But can we bridge the gap with y'all if this is what y'all support?
I want to know what Adam did for him that could help this young dude. That's what I want to know. Instead of just keeping this video out making money off of it, what did you do to help this young dude?
All Adam did was use the fact that he was high on the show.
He really got popping
to get more views.
Like 2017, 2018. I don't know. He's probably popping on like a underground level for a few years before that. But
anything coming out of Baton Rouge sounds like NBA young
started going
I don't give a fuck who it is.
What level was he at? And like, what did that kind of show you that there was life outside of maybe the street you've been doing by seeing the success that he was having? When you saw Youngboy having all the success, did that kind of open your mind
dude?
To
if you can't even answer the question
that you
that
didn't
I'm
necessarily
asking you,
have to
what's
just be
the point of
concerned
having
about
a
bunch of
fucking
stuff
interview?
street-wise?
Bro, he's high out of his mind, bro.
You know,
he doesn't even know what's going on.
Everybody got their own life to live, you know. So I look at it like, you know, I look up to him.
Yeah.
But
what's up, Trill?
I look up to him, but I can't let what he do, you know, be all on
AD. I know you be trying to get through the videos. I know you be trying to get through the videos, but can you pause? Can you pause this, please?
And that's what a lot of people got.
That dude's trash, bro.
Trell, D-Trell, what you just heard. Can you speak on that, please?
I'm waiting for him to talk. That's what I've been saying. I don't think his mic's working.
Up these days.
That's why I kept trying to say.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want to be like a person. A lot of people want to do the person doing because they see that person doing it because they've been around that person for so long, or they just too.
Oh wow!
To that person, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, he's got the fucking nowadays, the pauses in his body and shit.
And they sound
he can't even move correctly, bro.
Or three people that
that's
made it
high.
And not too many people made it from Baton Rouge because
Baton Rouge. That's what they're talking about. NBA YoungBoy.
Well, it's not easy when like
conversation right.
Arguably the most influential rapper, street rapper at least, is from that city. It's going to be hard for anybody in that city to like make it without being influenced by him, right?
It looks like some Fetty or heroin's what I was thinking.
Say
it
that,
looks
but anything's possible.
Unless he's done a bunch of them.
Definitely perks.
Definitely.
Well, perks and heroin.
I guess what I was trying to ask before though is like
on that, but it's definitely perks.
From seeing his success, so that like really motivates you to want to.
That dude is high, bro. Perks
and start making legal money and whatnot.
He's fucking high.
This dude pop like 530s, 430s easily. Yeah, hell yeah.
That's higher than 430s, bro.
What I learned,
bro, it hits people differently.
It's not about what you know. It's about who you know.
I'm telling you.
That's what I learned.
Bro, I worked in so many places and people used to come to work.
RX babies.
So did you bring Big Dump around? Or like how did that relationship start?
You know Dougie B? Dougie B, the rapper from the Bronx?
All I'm gonna say to you is this, Just.
Same way, bro. Same way.
Hey, Just.
I'm 20. I'm 21 now.
Everybody looks at New York. Everybody looks at New York. Everybody. Y'all need to stop supporting this fuck shit. And y'all need to start supporting some real shit.
He's not from New York. This guy's not from New York.
No, I know he's not.
I'm not in support of none of that.
I know that he's not
like
from
the guy
New
that
York.
owns Gumbo. His name is Luca Brasi. He's actually been, stopping a lot of that shit. He a big. I'm not gonna go into detail, but he a big homie, and he's just signed fucking D-Thing, and he even said it too. He's like, bro, my job right now is to stop all these young artists, stop all this gangbanging, stop all these opioids, all these drugs.
Yeah, stop all that shit, bro. All that shit. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, what, bro?
You can't stop people from using drugs when they want to use drugs, man.
No, I'm not
saying
rap is
I'm not saying but that's why they're offering the Gumbo, the good quality cannabis, because you got too many NFL players taking opioids and shit. Just that's what they talk about.
AD, all I'm saying is this. Here's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is this. Is that we put ourselves in a position those of us from the East Coast. We put ourselves in a position where now we're at the mercy of whatever else is happening everywhere else. But here's the one thing that we do know. The one thing that we do know is that the entire country is waiting for New York to get their shit together. Get your shit together.
I am not waiting on New York.
I know you're not waiting on New York. But the music industry is waiting on New York.
I know what you're saying.
They definitely got to stop putting the fucking bad hard drugs in music, man. That shouldn't even be. The record labels is supposed to be the ones to stop all that shit, man. You gotta press these record labels, bro. That's the label, because they know what's people are. That's sadly enough, they know more than we know about what's being sold and what's being bought. So apparently, they think the kids are listening to this shit, bro. They are. It's Dr. Dre put drugs in music.
You know what I'm saying? They look at me like a child.
What's popping, Trail?
Yo, D Trail.
Yeah, you can hear me now. All right, Crisis, you can hear me?
Yeah,
Yep.
I can hear you. I hear you, bro.
Crisis, I don't know how old you are, but I assume you're a little older.
I'm 42. I'm 42.
Okay, yeah, you're 42. Okay, you're a little older than me. I remember when rappers from certain like demographics, like I'm from the North area, right? Oranges and all that. Rappers were smoking Sherm and all that, and going on Yo MTV Raps, and that was the cool thing to do.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah. Once upon a time.
So this perk thing and all that is just the next generation of the cool thing to do. I remember Kurt Cobain and all them. They were openly heroin addicts. It's a cool thing to do.
But Detroit, let me ask you a question, Detroit, real quick.
Yeah.
Like, if we're trying to, okay, here's the thing: we weren't perfect. We meaning my generation. We were not perfect, right?
Yeah.
We know that we fucked up.
Yeah.
Now we trying to make this shit right. We trying to fix this shit. So does that mean that we need to keep promoting the fuck shit?
No, not at all.
It's not a we though. It's them.
But it's not. Yeah, like I don't
think it's the promoting.
We don't promote it. We're not the promoters.
It's the exposure of the things. How easy it is to get it nowadays.
Nah. It's the fucking record label that could totally leave it out of the music.
Hey, Crisis, what's that concert they had at the Met Stadium? The Smoke Loud or some shit like that they call it.
You talking about the Chronic?
Not Rolling Loud. Not Rolling
Loud.
Rolling
Loud.
Okay. How many smoke shops?
Rolling Loud.
All right, my niece went. My niece and her friends went. That's her crowd, right? Now, I would never be there, but to them, that like the drugs that were going on there and whatever she experienced, like I'm not no detective, but I was young too. To her, she doesn't see the 20 years forehead, like the 10, 15 years from now, what's going to be the effect of that. You get it?
Look, the Grateful Dead was touring. Grateful Dead was touring just off the fact of drugs.
And people like you, Crisis, you're not promoting that bull crap.
No, because I've been in this industry before, and I know what the fuck is actually going on.
Yeah.
And I realize that this is some bullshit. My only thing is like if we want, do we actually want to reclaim this and take it back? Because if we want to reclaim this and take it back, then that means that we need to be okay with saying that certain shit is not okay.
And get it off these platforms. Or
get it off these platforms.
Boycotting these record labels, man. You got to boycott.
Yo, Detroit, how many smoke shops they got in your neighborhood or your area?
Yo, I got tons. Ones that I would say 5 in a 5-mile radius, and a dispensary, and a real live dispensary.
Detroit, the reason why I asked you that is because I feel and I see personally with my own eyes as a young adult. These young individuals, I remember being their age and wanting to go to the basketball court, wanting to go to the park, wanting to play video games, wanting to, hang around with kid shit. You got these kids nowadays where it's like they want to be adults. They want to get high. They want to drink. But
just how old are you?
It doesn't matter. Listen.
No, it does matter. It does matter.
It matters.
I'm just asking you a simple question.
I'm 28. These kids always had the option of being able to smoke and drink. It's not something that's new. It's something that's always been around. But what I'm saying is that
I'm trying to tell you, just the thing is that
opiates and marijuana are way different, my friend.
Can't please just finish? So these kids, they want to get high, they want to get drunk, whatever. I'm not saying that that's never been accessible before. It's been accessible. They have been able to get their hands on it. But what it is that nowadays, these kids want to get higher and higher and higher. They're so surrounded by smoke shops. It's like They don't want to be into kid shit. They want to be an adult and get higher, higher, higher. So
That's
the
it.
weed is not
The
enough.
whole
But
world,
but just
What I'm
just
saying is
here,
they
just
built
here's
their
the
they built their tolerance so much to the point where they want to keep getting higher, higher, higher. Where it's like back in the days, it wasn't like that. You had a little 40-ounce, a little beer. You know,
nah,
you go to the
it's been the
park, you
same,
smoke a
bro.
little
Tolerance
something,
is
you chill out,
tolerance.
go to a party. That's it.
Just,
Nowadays, it's
it
like,
was
bro,
just
they want
like
to
that.
pop perks, they want to
Just
smoke
like that.
weed, they
Nothing's
want to
changed as
drink, they
far as that
want to
goes,
turn
man.
the
Just
drunk
like
out.
that.
just let me tell you something. Nothing has changed over the years,
I'm
bro.
not saying.
Nothing.
I'm gonna tell you the
Oh
one
yes, it
thing.
has changed.
No,
That's
no.
why
I'm
I
gonna
asked
tell you. I'm gonna
Detroit
tell you
that
the one.
question. I said, "Yo, Detroit,
I'm
how many
gonna
smoke
tell
shops
you
they
the
got?"
one thing that
And
changed.
look what his answer was. That was not normal back in the days where they would have multiple smoke shops on one block. That's
That
normal.
you're just talking about
That's it.
marijuana, bro.
That's
We ain't
it.
saying anything about weed, bro.
Oh, but what
Right.
I'm saying is that the
There's
marijuana is not
nothing
enough.
new
They
under the
keep
sun, my
smoking and
guy.
drinking and smoking and drinking that it builds up their tolerance where they want to pop pills and
No,
smoke.
make
But
somebody that don't
just
pop
you're
pills
not
don't ever
hearing.
want to pop pills because weed gets
Yeah,
old.
yeah. Just you're not hearing what we're saying. What we're saying is this. At the end of the day, here's what we're saying. It is very simple. One, this culture, this weird ass culture of, for one, it became cool to be the person who got shot instead of the person who did the shooting.
Yes,
Then it
yes.
became okay to be the person doing the drugs instead of the person selling the drugs. This is the type of shit that we need to change.
Kevin Jones,
We
yo,
need to change that shit. Like
Hey,
the
hey,
fact,
I'm
the
hearing
fact.
just that.
Like why the fuck?
Craig,
Hold up, Detroit.
Y'all
Why
getting
is
too
it?
argumentative with this shit,
No,
man.
we're not getting argumentative.
no, we're
That's my
not
brother. That's
arguing.
my brother.
It's not
That's my
arguing.
brother. Like we not arguing. My thing is this: why the fuck is it okay for you to be the user of the drugs? Like to the point. Like look at Juice World. He died
there's more
because
nowadays.
he.
Smoke shops everywhere.
But
The
but but
fucking
but
smoke
just
shop didn't
but
kill
just
anybody,
but
just.
I'm saying,
just
I'm saying
just
that
You can't blame weed, bro.
I'm not blaming
just
it, but I'm
just
saying that the accessibility is way higher than what it was before.
just
I'm not saying
you
we.
know do you know why? Okay, just do you know why Juice World died?
Yes, I'm not saying anything bad about weed. I'm saying that at a young
No,
age.
he didn't die because of weed.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that at a young age, these kids want to get high, get drunk, and then once they become 21, 22, 23, 24, they want to get higher.
My
That's
question to you is very
Just what I'm
simple.
saying is that's been with every generation since
yeah.
mine.
Right. My question to you, just is very simple.
Hold on. Wait, I'm
Do
not.
you know why Juice World died?
Yo, crisis. Hold on.
Peer
I'm
pressure.
not arguing that, but what I'm
Fear.
hold on.
Fear.
But what I'm saying is that back in the days, they did not have this many fucking smoke shops. Nobody's gonna tell me different, bro. There's not been this many.
Hey,
Okay, so look
That is,
again.
it makes
they
Look.
sense.
had smoke shops in the bottom of the pool hall. If you know
So
where to go, you knew where to go.
again, just I'm
Did you
not.
always find weed, just?
I didn't start smoking until I was 21, but that's not the
No,
point.
no, but could you,
It's the point,
but could you
bro.
find it though? Could you find it? Could you find weed whenever you want it?
And were other kids finding it younger than you?
Yeah.
So
Weed's not the dirt. Weed isn't a. I mean, there's no such thing as a gateway drug. Either you want to do it or you don't. Either you want to try to get high or you don't. There is no gateway. There is no fucking problem because the government's putting these things here and these things here. It's the people just want to get high, bro. That's just how it's been for all the years that drugs were made.
Using drugs ain't gonna just be the only thing that can kill you.
No.
Selling them will kill you, right?
Oh, soldier. My bad, G. I didn't see you back there, man.
Manufacturing will kill you. It goes deeper than just the drug users are dying.
I'm
because of what this man's going through.
I'm gonna defer to Dog Soldier, but just all I'm saying to you, bro, is if you understand why Juice WRLD died, then you realize that he died off of the fact that he his girl told the goddamn pilots of the plane. Yeah, that she told them
have the dogs here.
Right. Like
history repeats itself, man.
And then he decided to try to swallow all of the pills.
And then Crisis, where was the OG on the plane saying let's stop smoking down like that?
So D-Trail, now you sound like me because I'm like, yo, where was that person?
Yeah, where they at? Where are they at now?
Where was that? Where was that voice of reason who would tell him that what he was doing was stupid?
Yeah.
I want to hear what Dog had to say. What do you say, Dog? What's up, brother?
What's going on, people? Salute.
Chilling, man.
I'm gonna just say this. Remember the song "White Lines"?
You talking about back in the day?
Yeah.
White.
Oh yeah.
White lines.
Yeah.
Okay, he talking about cocaine, right? So
right.
What I'm saying is, it's always been there, right?
Yeah,
and
drugs are going to be there.
It's always been there. No, I'm not. Well, hold on. I'm not gonna say promoted, because if you weren't aware, nobody would know what the song was really about.
Yeah, you're right. I can
You know what I'm saying? It had a party
Grandmaster
vibe.
Flash.
But
yeah,
when it hit white America, the slang started to make its way.
It started to get decoded. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then what happened was, like Crisis mentioned earlier, the switch went from being the supplier to the user. I don't know how. I don't know why.
I don't know why either, though, dog.
Crisis, you know why, Crisis? They can make money off both in these.
There you go.
There you go. In these jails.
There you go. You see, one thing I never heard you guys mention is
the industrial.
The meeting. There was a meeting. You could research it on YouTube. A meeting happened between certain executives in music and
stock owners of these prisons, private prisons.
Correct. And basically, the you had a few people that stuck around and a few people that left. Just look at the labels that are no longer that had. Where's Violator Records at? You see what I'm saying? Like,
right.
So
where's all the black blues labels? Where they go?
Dog, you remember how they had like Tommy Boy, they had like 50 different labels back in the day.
Where's Raucous Records?
All of them are gone.
Raucous.
No, they're not gone. They're combined. They got
they got swallowed up. They got swallowed up.
And they're part of the industrial industrial prison whatever. Lock niggas up. That's what they want to do.
Yeah, so here go the thing. Like, now in our time, I'm hearing that now they have life insurance policies on these guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And why not? I mean, they put it in our communities before, so you know what I'm saying? Like, we on here talking about Mook this, Mook that, but how many people how many people wear Mook brand clothes?
A lot.
And don't even know it. And don't
even care to know and study.
Don't even know it. They have no idea that's what they're wearing.
Exactly.
Hey, chat, I'm busting down, but dog, just listen to this, right? COINTELPRO brought down the Black Panthers, right?
Yep.
Now, how the hell we think they can't bring down rap music, and most of the rats are your homies that you brought up that weren't good people?
Dang. Yo, listen, I'm about to say a few things, then I'm gonna jump off. And I'm glad you just said that, because y'all got some shit in my phone right now that's pertinent to this conversation. What you just said is COINTELPRO infiltration. How about if I told you that one of the 3-letter organizations have ghost written some of the lyrics that we love?
Yeah.
Yep. The one with the eye in the middle. The one with the eye in the middle. Yep.
How about, what if I told you that?
I've heard it.
Would be all set up for the long ride. They know people like to get high, bro.
They
The
brought
government knows
down
it.
the Panthers. They brought down the Black Panthers. Imagine how they eating and playing these rappers, man.
They took they took down any organization that was about bettering their community, no matter what, the shade of what shade they were. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They've done it to the natives. They've done it to everybody. You know what I'm saying? If you know history, we had white slaves, just like we had black slaves.
The white slaves were Irish, by the way. People don't know that. But
they used the white slaves to take down their own. Yeah.
But my question is this though: if we know this, right? And we're going forward, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, I don't really care about and I know this is gonna sound really crazy what I'm about to say. I don't care about the past. Let's focus on the future.
Right.
Let's focus on the future. A lot of the stuff that Dog says in his live and whatnot, it's mainly for you to benefit in the future.
No, Dog's telling us to get ready and prepare. I'd rather hear that than let's find out history before
Okay. So let's talk about.
We are getting way off topic.
I know we
are.
Way
off. My bad.
No, you're good, yo. I'm
about to drop down in the chat.
No, don't drop down to the chat, dog. Not yet. Please, don't drop down yet.
Here, man, dog.
Don't drop down yet, dog. Like, AD, please, just give us this moment, please.
Yeah, but I'm on a time schedule here.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Go ahead, bro.
I got you. Like, the thing is, like, what Dog be talking about is the type of shit that we're supposed to be paying attention about.
Yes.
Like where the fuck are we with the future of this community? Community is the key word.
And
the
no
key word
racism.
is community.
Stop the color shit. No racism.
We need each other. We all need each other.
With that, bro.
What is this community supposed
Just
to
as
look
welcome
like?
here, bro. We just as welcome here.
Of course.
I don't know why y'all think we don't give a fuck. I definitely care what Just said.
Who said we don't give a fuck about Just?
I said that. I said.
No, we give a fuck about Just too. I just want like Dog, please, can you bring us back to an understanding about where we're supposed to go going forward about the community?
Yes.
Just you know what.
Want to know something? Those crisis is getting. It's not Dog saying it. It's getting everyone else to listen to that. Do you know when you're running a YouTube channel, that's one of the fucking hardest things to get traction on? Is trying to give a positive message. It's so hard, bro.
Hey,
I mean, it's like,
dude,
to get somebody
all my white homies, let them know, abolitionists. They were all. They freed black slaves too. White abolitionists. We all one. We all got to come together, or we all gonna fail. Good night.
I'm telling you now, bro. We definitely gonna all fail if we don't.
We are.
If we keep playing this racism game, this bigot game, this because they've given. Look, man, we are all going to suffer.
That's
it doesn't matter. The government does not have our best interest at heart. They do not. They do fucking not. And when I say that, I'm gonna lead off with something that I'll show you how they don't have our best interest at heart. I'll show you. And this is crazy to me, bro. Oh, it's nuts. They come up with another bill to send Ukraine money, right? That's a little insane to me, bro, when we have all the problems we have here. This dude tells you, I'm not to cut y'all off or nothing. That just pisses me off, man, how we try so hard in our country.
Bro, I got bad news for you. Oh,
I've seen this.
To Ukraine plus the 60 billion they're sending now.
64 billion to Ukraine. For what?
And I'm going to be very broad with it because it really depends on how you calculate working adult population, but it'd probably be closer to like between $500 to $1,000.
Every citizen in America.
About it, but I guess no, but I mean, come on, dude.
If you can send 60 billion, bro. 60 fucking billion, dude. That's the bullshit. That can give each American that's working class that pays taxes $500 to $1,000 check. But they want to send it over to Ukraine. For what? We have no need to be in that war whatsoever. We're being tricked, bro.
Imagine if right now they said, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to send all this money to Ukraine, or we're going to divide it up amongst the American population to spend how they see fit. It's like $600.
Yeah, fair enough.
Done. What do you mean?
That'd be like life-changing for some people.
I mean, that's how it was when they were giving out
catch
the
you up on
stimmies.
your
right.
Everyone was living like a king off $500 or $600. And
I saved that, dude.
People just that's the point, man. I mean, we're getting played by our own government up here. While we worry about who's doing drugs and all this, it starts with our media, music, TV, newspaper. We got to start to get real things. Like, we don't want our rappers giving our children this toxic information in their songs, right? You know, the only way to start that issue is to get to boycotting, get to boycotting these record labels, bro. Keep it's that is the line. The rapper can go in there and spit whatever they want on that mic, but that record label says, we don't want that. We don't want it. Right? No, you're good. You're good, bro. I just got to get off her soon.
Right. No, you're right. You're right, AD.
I think, like, you got to start boycotting, because if you don't, look what, like, you have to, because, like, my voice ain't going to matter. Dog's voice ain't going to matter. Crisis, just. It's when you get all the pieces that matter together, or that don't matter together, is when they matter. I don't know where to start, guys. I'm actually at a loss as to where our country is going and how we fix it. I'm at a loss. I don't know where to even start, bro.
If you don't mind me asking, like, Doug, because I know you've been speaking about this shit for a long time. Where do you see the starting point?
Well, I mean, I got some information today. It said we should be, certain financial areas should be catching a boom. So if you know anything about investing, I suggest you look into that right now. You know what I'm saying?
That's knowledge, y'all.
As far as the community goes, what we doing right here is we weeding out. You know, we get into the nitty gritty and the real individuals that really want to do something. So this is a good place, you know, because I see it done in other parts of YouTube in certain communities. So what we're doing is foundational, and so, you know, just continue to build a community in an organic way. And we just share information in between each other. I think I sent something to the chat, to the group chat. It was like, I think it was like 40-something acres in
in Montana, or
it was Colorado. It was in Colorado. I think they want like 30 bands for the shit or some shit like that.
It was Colorado. Yeah, that's dope. That's good. It was 49.81 acres on a double road.
Right.
You're on a double road, and they only want 52 or 58. 58K.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you already know.
That's good points, good information right there.
We already know that's something you don't got to come up with all of the bread.
Yeah, you just gotta be.
You come up with a substantial amount and you do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? I sent AD some plans on the cargo situations, how to, you know what I'm saying, construct the cargo. You know, a very formidable structure when you think about it, because these things have to come across oceans and deal with all type of, you know, bad weather.
Shipping containers.
Yes. And you know, once you link them together, you got a pretty good structure there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, because you could weld them and all that shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's ways to go about it, and you know,
live cheap too.
Yeah, it's about getting the land though. You know,
So is the plan to not go along with the fuck shit that we're just being told?
No,
like,
I mean the thing is, you could be. We could be like the animals that they lead to the slaughterhouse. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but those animals
ones
go
that-
down. I used to go to the slaughterhouse as a child, and they would go down two different hallways, but those hallways led to the same slaughter. So I don't want to be that. I don't want to be going down
Right.
two different hallways to add to the same slaughter. So it's like if we can figure out how we need to
We all
actually
have knowledge.
right.
Yeah.
We all
Dog
have
said it
knowledge.
right.
You understand?
We're doing like what we need to be doing as far as like having the community-based conversations, things like that. That's where the start is. You need to get more people thinking the same.
Okay.
You gotta have a break point, yeah. Like if something goes on in your community that's above average, you know what I'm saying, and you know it's prolonged or whatever, then you know you may have a
You breaking up, dog, but we get it. We get it.
What time
You
is it?
breaking
All
up.
right,
You
y'all, I gotta
breaking up.
bounce anyway. Dog, I appreciate you. Crisis, I appreciate you, G.
No, definitely, bro. We got to do this again.
For sure. For sure. Dog Soldier, appreciate you, G. Y'all know where to find Dog, right? Crisis, you ain't got a channel yet, do you?
No, dog, you going live tonight or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
You go. Okay,
By
bet.
9 o'clock.
Bet.
Give me something to do.
All right, bro. All right, bro.
Appreciate y'all, man. Hey, appreciate you guys in the chat, man. Don't be so hard on Just. He's good. He's all right. I appreciate y'all, man. Here's Dog's chat, y'all. I mean, Dog's channel. Make sure y'all go subscribe over there. Hit the fucking bell. Turn all notifications on. Dog's right. We do have to have these conversations, and you have to get like-minded people. And also, these conversations that we have, they need to be talked about in other places. That way, you can have those conversations with newer folks. Because I'll tell you what, man, the people that are older than our generation, my generation, I'm 45. So when I talk to somebody 60, 70, 80, they seem lost to what's going on. They really do. They believe everything they see on the TV. They're lost to the actual, what the policies that are going on. You just seen they're trying to send $60 billion to Ukraine, you guys. I mean, we're at this point in this war, but why are we sending money to Ukraine? I don't get it. I can see Israel because we have a brothership with Israel, and that's part of like the American national thing. But let me tell you, man, we do have to have these conversations, and we do need to wake people up, and we need our people that have these conversations to take these conversations and start them in other places. Penitentiary made me work from dairy farm. 2 years, learned a lot. Yeah, see, there's a lot of things we can learn from. It's whether we open ourselves up and make ourselves receptive. If we're constantly thinking that we're always right, you're not receptive to when you're wrong. You're not receptive to learning. We're not ever always right. Yeah, we're right when you know you're right, right? We all know when something's right. That's just what it is. But when you're talking on these things, like just the point is like not being always right, right? But I think what Just was trying to reciprocate was that what he sees in his younger people may not be what I see because I'm not in that generation. You feel me? That's all I was saying. I'm not seeing it from that dude's young eyes. Oh, most definitely, dude. Because he's in that, Just is in that generation where it's just, he's older than my son, but younger than me. What do they call it? Generation X, maybe? Yeah, definitely got to learn from your bumps, man. Like I'm probably due to catch several more bumps soon, you know? That's just the way life tends to treat us all. But you can ready yourself. You can prepare yourself for those lumps. You can make them easier to handle. There's just ways. Appreciate you, Crisis. Rondell, what's up, Chicky? I see you doing your thing, girl. I was just watching a video the other day, and they did a reaction, and you were the reaction. Tough News TV is the name of the channel, and they were using your TikTok reaction, I believe, or your Instagram about, what was it, P. Diddy? I'm pretty sure it's P. Diddy that you were talking about, but it was great. In other words, it was pretty good. Salute to y'all, man. Crisis, what's good, G? Thank you, sir. Let me open Cash App because I haven't. Yes, sir. Thank you, bro. He said, for us, supporting Ukraine makes no sense. It doesn't. It doesn't. When Tim Pool told us that $60 billion that they send to Ukraine could be broke down from $5 to $1,000 each American citizen to spend any way they want, right? Don't you think that would help the economy a little too? Wouldn't it? But yet we're just sending it overseas to what? We're funding war there, in a war we don't belong in. We've done nothing to be in that war. Thank you, guys. To everybody that donated tonight, appreciate y'all, man. Primo Dupree. Kevin Jones come in there for just salute you, bro. Kevin Jones, salute, sir. Thank you guys, man. Y'all go check Dog out, man. We are out of here, y'all. I appreciate the hell out of everybody. Salute.
You know what the fuck going on, nigga? Huh? Niggas 12, I ain't going back and forth up on the internet. Holder told her friend I hit, now she won't let me get in that. Niggas steady ask me who I hit, but I don't get in that. Hit his head and watch it swell up, thought we used to fix a flag. Nigga got strong arm about his heat and he ain't get it back. My gang on alert, we tryna turn them boys to plenty pack. Police took my girth and now I'm swerving, catching plenty hats. Catch me on the 30, probably purging with the biggest strap.